mapping the synergistic dysfunctional style, how we put in place our dysfunction. Looking back at our flows, in this case, we are focusing on the ideative, emotional, motivational, postural movement, and also physical tone. Okay, to try this test, it is both a test and a technique, but we will see how to use it to discover something. You have to sit comfortably and stay still. It seems an easy task, but it is not. So stay still, find a position when you can make no movement. Don't move at all. You can just breathe and keep the breathing movements as small as possible. Focus your attention on staying totally still. You can't move your eyes, you can't swallow. Usually when we are still, we are not really still. We are doing micro oscillation, we are swinging a little. Try to inhibit these movements too. And while you're trying to do this, explore your bodily sensations, your emotional feelings, your thoughts. Stay still. It could be quite not comfortable. It's okay. It's part of the test. Explore your body. All your body is everything the same. Left and right are feeling the same. Outside, inside. You can't, but if you could, which part of your body will you adjust? If I stay still, now I'd like, but I can't, to move a little, to tilt a little my head, but I can't. But try to find this kind of feelings. Try to perceive your muscles, for example, in the neck. How much are they contracted now? Do you wish to relax them? Keep your wish, don't do it. But try to match these feelings. It could be the neck, the shoulder. Maybe you could have the feeling of that your face could be more relaxed. It's okay. Try to link these physical feelings with the emotional feelings. Try to perceive if your body is stuck and also your emotions and your thoughts are stuck or not. Maybe your brain is running faster, trying to escape. Explore it. Okay. We are going to introduce some variants once at a time. You stay still again, but now your imagination can do everything. So try Try to imagine you are running, jumping, fighting, having sex, or whatever you prefer. Explore some different ideas and pay attention to your physical feelings. So the body is stuck, but your mind do everything and try to perceive what changes in both of them. The mind helps or not. First of all, the mind can easily do that or not. Okay, we usually stay in this situation for a long time, but because we are online and not in presence, and to respect our timetable, I have to skip some passages. So now your body is still. You live your fantasy. You are now back to the reality. You are here with your body still. In this case, you can move, not yet, just wait a minute, just one finger. It is a micro movement, so you can do something like that. Lift it up 2-3 millimeters and then down. You can do something like that. Choose one finger and try to do that. Hold the body still, but the finger is doing this micro movement. And while doing this, explore your physical, emotional sensation, explore the way your mind is thinking, what is processing. You can try also some little variants, so you can move your finger to the left or to the right, not up and down, and see if something changes. Okay. Stop your finger. We enter now the third and last experiment. Your body is still. This version is a little weird. You have to scream in your mind. It is not just a fantasy. You have not just to imagine you are screaming. You have to do everything you do when you scream, but your mouth stays shut. You start the process as if you were about shouting, but you do it all this process, but you stop here in the mouth. Okay, and feel this sensation, this strange sensation, these strange feelings of screaming in your head. So the body is still, and you are screaming in your head. It's not easy. this third variant. But could be really interesting. Okay, stop, relax, move a little, shake it. All mammals have a shaking movement to release stress, so use it. Which one of the previous variants was easier to do? And the more difficult one? And which one was more helpful, or did it worsen the situation, one of them? So think about it, write it in the chat so I can see it. Scream was most difficult, moving fingers better, but actually I began to shut off. Screaming in the mind is difficult. Stillness was easy. Micro movement also doable. Screaming was challenging. Screaming was most difficult. Okay. With imagination was easier. I couldn't help but swallow. Okay. Someone screaming, stop breathing. Okay, these kind of answers allows us to see that everyone has different sensation. A lot of us find it difficult the third option, but in a different way. Someone stopped the breathing, someone don't know how to do it. So you can say there are more physical inhibition or cognitive difficulties to put in place something we have decided to do. And for someone, moving the finger was easy. For someone, not. Someone focus all the attention on the finger and no more on the body. It could be a resource to move you out of a difficult situation, but it's not the ability to stay in touch with the situation, with your body. So there are no good or bad way to respond to this kind of test. It's important to identify them, and you have to plan how to work, how to train this ability to use all these kind of resources, because we have seen three variations that are three different ways to help you if you can use them. So you have these three strategies. You have to train to do them in some way.